So my last topic here is the mode, and this is a measure of central tendency as well. Um, and the mode just means the value that occurs most often. And there's two examples that I really like. My brother likes an example of if somebody goes fishing in a pond and they find the mode of the biggest fish. And so my brother likes fishing. So he finds that if you want to catch big fish, you go to the pond that has the most in it. And that kind of makes sense. But the example I like is, let's say I'm a shoe salesman, all right? So I sell shoes. And what I notice is this. Um, over the course of a week, I sold shoes in the following sizes. And this ends up happening. And what you could do is you could find the average and say, well, the average size would be, and add these all up, 3, 6, 10, 15, 20, 25, 37, 37, 44, 51, 58, 65, 72, 80, 88, 97, 107. The average would be 107 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, goodness me, 107 divided by 17. Well, I actually don't know what that is. I could just look it up on my handy dandy calculator. No, that doesn't even look like my calculator's going to be there. Well, I don't know. It'd be, oh gosh. I suppose I probably should have started this one. Actually, I do have a calculator. And it ends up being 6.29. And yeah, that's interesting, but it's not really all that helpful because the fact of the matter is we don't sell shoe sizes at 6.29. And I have 17 shoes, so let's say I'm going to count 8 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my mean was 6.29, and my median is 17. But that just means that half the shoes were less than, that's not true. My median was 7, but that just means that half my shoes were smaller than size 7, and half my shoes were greater than size 7, but that doesn't really help me out too much. But my mode is the one that happens the most often. And here, you can see I sold 5 shoes that were size 7. So my mode is also size 7, and that actually is kind of the most useful piece of information. If I start seeing that a lot of people are a size 7, I don't really need to stock a whole lot of size 10s, and I don't really need to stock a whole lot of these smaller sizes either, because the bulk of my population falls right here. This is where it most often occurs. And I think that's a really, really neat piece of information. I am going to do one other last piece with this, and it has nothing to do with the measures of central tendencies per se, but it is really, really useful. It's called the range. And the range is just the largest subtracted from the smallest, the smallest subtracted from the largest. And so I'd say, well, my range of shoe sizes is 7, and that's just coincidence. I just mean that 10 minus 3, there's 7 sizes that we have to look at. And so to give you a better example of my brother's fishing example, let's say the fish in a pond range from 3 inches to 12 inches. The range would be 12 minus 3, or 9 inches. Anyway, so that's it. The mode is super easy. Some people say mode, just think most, and they're actually kind of right. That's all it is. And like I said, shoe salesmen, I'm sure they find that useful. Not just shoe salesmen, of course. Anyway, enjoy.